Aloha, whoever's out there. We're going to try something a little different, a little fun. Every day, or at least every couple of days, I'm going to have a special guest. And we're just going to talk story. In Hawaii, we call it talk story. You get together, you shoot the shit, talk about whatever's on your mind. You don't have any inhibitions. And so our special guest today is going to be Emily, StarChild. Very entertaining, lots of viewpoints, and can't wait to hear what she has to say. This is a non-PG, X-rated. We can talk about anything, say anything. So we are now going to welcome, and hopefully this works. Emily, go ahead and see if you can unmute yourself, and let's do a sound check.
Hey, everybody.
Okay, let me see.
All right.
Can anybody in chat type if you can hear Emily okay?
Well, yeah, there was 5 people, and now there's 3 people.
No, it's gonna fluctuate. You gotta keep refreshing it, but it's funny. You could have nobody watching, and all of a sudden you'll have 15, 20 people. But this will still be, people can still watch this in replay, so they can watch it later.
Yeah, I think there's a few other people streaming right now too. So.
Oh, is there? Oh, I should have probably checked first. Usually I do. Well, let's just go real quick. Let me just see who's on.
My clanmate John is streaming for Tarts right now, and I know Liz and Ian were on, but I think they're done now. And Dale is on.
I see Dale's the only person that I'm subscribed to. I'm subscribed to quite a few. Anyway, it's fine. People will trickle in.
Yeah.
People will.
Whatever.
But again, a lot of people watch later too. So there's
right.
Casper. Aloha, Casper.
Hey, Casper.
Is he in your clan?
I played with him in Clanables.
Oh, okay. Oh, you were in Clanables?
Yes, I was in Clanables for quite a while.
Okay, so here's the introduction. That's the way it was supposed to go. So, first thing, hey, there's Matt. Aloha, Matt. Matt is Mouthstick Gaming. If you're not subscribed, you got to subscribe to Matt. He's amazing to watch and an inspiration. So, Emily, tell us you don't have to say age if you don't want to, but you got to tell us your full name, where you're living right now, and which clan you're in, which game names you go by.
Right. Well, I'm living in Minnesota right now, and I'm gonna be 44 in June, but I can pass for like 30.
This isn't an audition. You're not.
And I run 19 hole busters.
Oh.
For Golf Clash. And yeah, so I used to do C100 pushes, and Aldi, yes. I mean, I love all the people in Clanables so much, but I just didn't want to get so many points.
Okay, so when you say you run,
I'm president.
Oh, you're president. Okay, gotcha.
We had last season we had an accidental C100 push, just because there was a major and everybody just killed the tournament. I mean, I even got my first expert banner, tier 2, but still, I got two expert blings last season, so I didn't even have to grind that much, and we easily made C100. So that was an exception.
Nice.
But other than that, like I like to play Golf Clash now for like a couple hours a day. That's about it.
Right. I did hear an accent. You said a boat.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm gonna catch you.
I lived in Arizona for a while, and it did take me a few years after being in Minnesota to get the accent back.
Minnesota?
Yeah.
Hey, KK. Say hi to a couple people that I missed. KK, aloha. Albie, what's up, my brother? Laura, welcome, aloha. Laura's probably going to be joining tomorrow. So again, for those just trickling in, we're gonna do talk story either every day or at least every other day, and we'll have a different guest on. Talk story is a Hawaiian version of just getting together and talking about anything that's on your mind. It could be golf class related. It can be, what's that?
I want to know the origins of Air Jeff, like where that comes from.
Oh, this is going to turn into an interview about me. All right,
Well,
I'll give a brief description of. I've told it before, but I will tell how I. It's kind of a long story, but I'll tell the shorter version if I can. So, I used to be really good in basketball. I used to jump really high, and I had the nickname because a takeoff of Michael Jordan. They used to call him Air Jordan. So my nickname was Air Jeff. So I went by Air Jeff all through high school. Everybody would call me that. They wouldn't even call me by my name. It was just Air Jeff. Long story longer, we used to play this game on Monday Night Footballs. Every Monday Night Football, we'd go hook up at a bar with a bunch of friends, and we'd play this game, and you could only type in 6 letters. So it was, I wanted to put Air Jeff, but obviously one of the F's was left off, and therefore it became Air Jeff with one F. And
okay, fair enough.
Long story longer, people used to call me Jefe as well because it looked like Air Hef, like in Spanish. So then I got the nickname Jefe. So there you go. There's the long roundabout version of why I'm Air Jeff.
All right, awesome.
Albie says, stuntman, basketball hops. Okay, so tell us about you. This is about you.
My nickname was given to me so it was kind of in the beginning of my spiritual awakening, and one of my, I guess, mentor friends, knew, like BFF, she was a professional astrologer, psychic, and she really helped me with just getting my footing with, you know what, because it's like when your pineal gland opens and you're like, whoa, and you know, like sometimes it was really helpful to have like and she was like my mom's age, and she was kind of my mentor.
Okay, your what glands?
Your pineal gland, your third eye, it's in the middle of your brain. There's this gland, and it's really like your connection to God, source, whatever, to the higher realms. And it really, it's like your spiritual vision. And the problem in our environment is there's all these things that are assaulting our glands, and especially our pineal gland. What happens is it gets calcified because there's all these minerals. So the thing is like we're mineral deprived, but then we have too many minerals that are just free flowing and calcifying our body parts and whatnot, and not helping us, and they're hurting us. So anyway, so most people are completely cut off because their glands are calcified, and then a lot of people just have no interest in anything spiritual. You know, a lot of people are just locked into their lower chakras, just the lowest base of existence. You know, the just in survival and reproduction, and that's about it. You know, not many people want to, you know, exist from the upper chakras. So anyway, but so she told me, she said, "You're StarChild. That's your name. I'm gonna call you this. You know, that's who you are." She said, "Oh my God, and you're even more psychic than me, and wow, like you have the most beautiful soul." That's what she said. And anyway, but it was like all the stuff she said, I kind of felt like I knew, but it was just nice sometimes to have somebody confirm things for you, and just that confidence.
And so that's how you got your nickname of StarChild?
Yeah, so I'm just StarChild, like, and you know, way before golf class, you know, StarChild. And so then when I was making accounts, it was just natural. I think my second account I made was StarChild.
How many accounts do you have?
Let's see. I shelved a bunch of accounts recently. So I have 2 in Holbusters, it's great. I just like having two accounts. Um, and sorry.
It's okay.
And and then I have one in. I have a couple in Josh's clan. Do you see Josh? He has a clan with like barely any minimum. So I just have my other accounts there, and then I have one in Smurf Hunters with the same thing, very low minimum. So yeah, Smurfette. But anyway, yeah, because I just don't want to, Golf Clash dominating my life anymore. And then with the tier system and everything in the tournaments, it stopped being fun growing up accounts.
Right.
So I just have these accounts I barely play.
And so what are the names of all your different accounts?
So I have Smurfette, Emily, StarChild, and then I Suck. I didn't know I couldn't change my name. Like, I had a friend that got me to play this stupid game, and I just laughed. I told him, I'm going to name my account I Suck. And he laughed, and I thought I could change it, and I couldn't. So it is what it is.
I'm almost positive that I played a couple of those counts as I was leveling a couple of my accounts along the way. I'm pretty sure I remember I Suck, and I remember Smurfette. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Totally remember Smurfette too, yeah.
Smurf, I keep in Tour 9 because it's kind of fun to play Tour 9 every once in a while. So, I think I'm on a 16-game win streak, but I don't play that. I get about 500 points a season, and I'm good. And so I typically just play it a couple times a month, and or a few days a month. And yeah, but tournaments. I mean, that was fun to play low-level expert until they started changing all the wins and everything, and
the tiers.
And then it became I didn't have enough club because I needed power 4 balls, and yeah, that's the other thing is I started this game free to play, and then I allotted a few hundred a month, and then but I'm back to free to play. I just can't spend any money on this game anymore, and so I can't even play tournaments right now because a lot of the tournaments require these specific balls to make the shot, or I have to play it differently, and it's a lot harder to get the drop or whatever. So it's just like I'm just taking a few months off from tournaments and barely playing, and we'll see it like in 3 months.
Are all those accounts in what is it 19th hole busters you said?
What? I have 2 accounts in hole busters.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, I mean, the thing is, when there's a specific ball that's useful for tournaments, and you spend like $5 on a $5 pack, it's gone in a tournament or 2. Like that whole thing. So then you have nothing, and then you have to wait until it's released again or whatever. And yeah, and then you have 3 accounts. So because I tried for the last few months, I tried just spending on 3 accounts, and I can't even afford to do that. So it's just like, this is pointless. And the game, this game just keeps getting more and more competitive, and I'm just like opting the fuck out. I just don't, it's not more. So I'm just like ultra casual. I did, it felt good to get some bling last month, and because I was the queen of like the killer opening round, and then I would just go from a 33 to a 28 on the weekend. That's what I was famous for, and so it's like, yeah, whatever. I'm gonna play the mini probably, but
So basically in Hawaii it opens up tonight. So for me at 10 o'clock at night the tournament will open. So you will be entering expert, pro, which division?
Well, I'm I'm gonna do master.
Oh, nice. What's
Well,
your...
the problem was though. So I don't know when this was. So before tier, every mini that came out, I played master, and I was having some success. I was actually doing better in master than I was in expert. But the problem then, tiers came along, and now all of a sudden I'm in tier 3. Even though I didn't even have a top 10 finish in some accounts on an expert. But now all of a sudden I was tier 3. So I finally got down to tier 2, and then I was able to get medals.
Right.
So the only reason I'm playing master is because I'm planning on not playing the next several months of tournaments anyway, so it doesn't matter how well or how bad I do.
Right.
So it is fun.
Like Matt said, I don't know if you know Matt. He's Mouthstick Gaming in chat.
Mm-hmm.
He says, just play and enjoy. Play your own game.
I know he plays master.
He does. He dabbles in master. He plays expert. And he's improving every time. He sets a goal for himself, a certain goal to that he wants to shoot. I think, Matt, last I remember, your goal was to shoot a -30. I don't know if you achieved that. I didn't get a chance to catch your last streams. I had so many accounts. I was busy. But let's say hello to Jay. What's happening, Jay? Welcome, my bro. So if anybody has any questions, just throw them in chat and we'll try to get them answered. So what do you want to talk about? What is on your mind? Forget if it can be Golf Clash related. It can be life related. What else?
Does anybody have any stories about the Nextdoor app?
The Nextdoor app?
Yes.
What's the Nextdoor app?
Okay, so I guess a lot of my friends joined the Nextdoor app during this last year. Some to meet their neighbors because they realized that, oh my God, the shit might be hitting the fan, and it might be a good idea to meet some of my neighbors so they don't want to kill me or something like that. And I just got something in my mailbox today that my apartment complex has a Nextdoor app. So I just joined. I haven't had a lot of I haven't had any time to go on there. But today already I was just outside just trying to get a little bit of sun on my pale skin, and there's the smell and the sound of chemical fragrance just being sprayed like everywhere. And so
wait, chemical of for what? What is it? What is it they're spraying?
I don't know. It was just awful. I'm very sensitive to synthetic smells, to chemicals. And anyway, so I didn't say anything. But then it happened again, and I said, you know what? So I yelled. I said, do you know that synthetic fragrance is an endocrine disruptor and causes cancer? I mean, I could go on and on.
You were yelling. You were yelling this to who?
I don't know. Just outside.
So you were just screaming this at the top of your lungs to your neighbors. All right, and then what happened?
Nothing. It stopped. There was no more spraying fragrance.
Well, that's good.
I mean, but
well, who do you think was spraying it?
I have no idea. But then when I went down to get my mail, a very strong chemical smell was downstairs. So I think it was the management of the complex. I live right above the party room and the office. So yeah. So look.
Hey, Arna.
Carol Baskins says Nextdoor is toxic. Yes, that's what I heard. And I had a lot of friends that were getting some entertainment, just kind of watching, just laughing at people, like what people are saying and stuff. So I don't know. We'll give it a try. But I didn't use my real name because I'm kind of like, I want to be friends with people, but at the same time, I just think people are toxic here, and it's like a way to send messages to the community, and you can sell things, or you can say, hey, let's all go to the park because we live like on a park. Let's meet tonight for a potluck or whatever, coffee, or I don't know. It's supposed to be meet and greet, and then as well as um, people spy and stuff. I don't know. My grandma, she used to have one of those scanners, those police scanners. Like, she was a gossiper. Like her whole life was listening to the fucking scanner and knowing what everyone was up to. Like, what? Like, so pathetic.
Did you see that shot I just did? I don't know if you're able to watch YouTube. I'm as you're talking, I'm
seeing like.
Make sure your YouTube is open. Just make sure it's turned down, but make sure it's open so that you can see the chat. Because if anybody has a question for you,
I know. I'm seeing the chat.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jay, that
I was
moment.
just answering Laura's question about what Nextdoor app is.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I'm still confused about the app part because you kind of went in a different direction there. So explain more about the app so I understand.
So apparently you can it's like a message board. Okay, so Carol Baskin says it's an app that people within a community can communicate happenings in their area, share Ring doorbell videos of suspicious people. Oh yeah, I suppose it could be like a neighborhood watch. Okay, so Jeff, you're just now taking your shot.
I am.
So there's quite a delay.
Oh, okay.
So this is nice to know that during one of the rounds there will be a drive the green shot.
Yeah, there usually is. I couldn't remember. Oh my God, this is out of bounds too. Holy crap. Okay, that's not the shot. It's a good thing it's practice. Hopefully this guy doesn't make it so we can see.
Oh, you're out of bounds.
Twice I'm out of bounds.
Did you use full topspin?
I used backspin on that last one. It's hitting an upslope and going over the green. You don't have to go over the green by that far for it to be OB. So this is good. This is my first time looking at this.
This is what practice is for.
That's right.
Granted, you have all the balls to waste.
So speaking of which, this is eventually, I'm going to get Streamlabs, and this will be cool because at least the person talking will be able to be playing and you can see their screen. Right now I don't have the capability to share Emily's screen. So unfortunately, okay, let's try this one last time. I'll try 2 backspin. I won't push up.
How much did you push up last time?
I pushed up all the way to max, so now I'm just gonna have a smooth needle. We'll see what this does.
Perfect shot.
Nope, missed the fairway. All right, well, I'll probably do this one again, but go ahead, continue. Didn't mean to distract you.
I was kind of just thinking I would check out Nextdoor and just see if there's any like-minded people, or at least, I don't know. I want to bring up the synthetic fragrance issue.
Okay.
It really bothers me, and I just don't know if a lot of people realize how damaging it is and how much it damages some people.
Synthetic fragrance? Is that what you're saying? Synthetic fragrance? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. For people to just be constantly spraying like chemical shit.
But who's so just help me understand, who do you think is spraying it? Who is spraying?
I'm not sure. I was assuming it was somebody like below me, or
so it's a neighbor
to me.
You think somebody around you. You don't think it's like some sort of
because
chemtrails or something.
The sound was really loud of the spray, so it has to be. But anyway, Yeah, and just the last time though, we had a fire alarm once, so we were outside for a few hours, and
Nice
I
job.
did make some friends with some neighbors, and I found a few things in common. So it just would be nice, because you never really know what's going to be happening, and um, it's good to know that you have friends or maybe enemies. I don't know.
Hey, Big Mike, aloha. Let me just catch up on chat real quick, Emily. Let me see what I missed. Carol Baskin said it's an app that people within a community can communicate happenings in their area, share ring doorbell videos of suspicious people. Oh, okay. Now I'm getting an understanding of it. It's a good way to find out which neighbors to avoid. Huh. It sounds kind of scary. It sounds like it's a good thing, but at the same time, it sounds like it could be a scary thing.
It could be a way to get me on the government the list.
What? Uh-oh. Please explain. What list?
No, they have like the people they're watching, the people that don't believe the lies of the mainstream media and stuff. You know, they they have a list.
Explain. Keep going. I'm interested.
You know, because there's there's a I mean, they've always done this,
Who's they?
and they. Well,
Great
okay.
job.
So when I say they, I'm going to talk about the people that are in the Council of Foreign Relations, um, the, the 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 people that go to the Bilderberg group, those people. That's they,
Okay.
and they happen to have either very public or very hidden positions of influence worldwide. It's not just our country, because there's been
Great job.
a push for globalization, and yeah, and often the real people in power, they're not household names at all, and but some people know the Rothschilds, but anyway, there's they've used movies to demonize people that think for themselves. They make them look like some crazy dude that lives in a trailer in the desert, and he
Great job.
seems like a psycho, and he's spouting off all this shit, but he's saying stuff that's actually true.
So
But
name a
he,
movie. Name a movie that you've seen that.
no, like I can think of this one movie, but I swear to God, I've only seen like 20 movies in my whole life. So I can't think of the name, but I know I've seen, and they always yeah, they use movies and television to push an agenda. Lately it's so obvious they are really trying to break up the family unit, and they're pushing the dads just out of the picture, and they're demonizing masculinity, and they're not saying that most men are toxic, only because they have trauma they need to heal, not because masculinity is toxic. But what you're seeing is toxic, and then you're seeing all these women that are actually sharing all this masculinity, and they're toxic as fuck too. But yeah, there's definitely a war on the family, and
A war on the family, is that what you said?
a war on the family unit. They want to have broken homes, children.
Who's who's they? Who do you think is
They is the groups I mentioned. The people going to the Bilderberg meeting,
Perfect
the
shot.
Council on Foreign Relations. Um, there's other groups of the real people in power of this world.
who do you
There's
think
an
who do you
agenda.
think are the real people in power?
Well,
The Illuminati?
this last January. Well, I don't. That term is so corny. This last January there was the World Economic Forum, and that is always like you want to pay attention to what is happening at the forum because that is what's going to happen during this next year.
Great shot.
And so this last year, it was all about climate change. So I know this year that is just they are going to hammer climate change down our throats. And Laura. So in the 50s, 60s, they conned women into leaving their children in their homes because why have children if you're not even going to raise them? But and they made it seem like it was better to serve a stranger, like a boss at work, instead of your family. And then they could tax. I mean, was it Jacob Rothschild that laughed about it? That he wanted to tax all the women and push them into the workforce and then use all this propaganda about freedom and women empowerment and shit. And meanwhile, who's taking care of the kids? I mean, I grew up in, we were the latchkey kids, in the 80s where, most of my mom, she stayed home. I was really lucky. But most of my
Your mom
schoolmates,
was a stay home?
yes. Everybody else worked. I mean, my friends, everybody I knew, they would come home after school to an empty house. And, just there was no supervision. I mean, in Generation X, there's a lot of my generation talk about how we're really strong because we had to, figure shit out, because our parents weren't there. They were busy with their own lives. And that's true. And then, they really wanted to just, just take away the structure of the family. Really, for children to survive today, they need a male role model, a female role model, and ideally, them to be balanced and have addressed their own trauma so they're not pressing their trauma onto their children. Because that's another thing is so many generations, they just thought, oh, I survived fine, you'll make it through. No, they're not making it through. Yes, they're alive. But you know what? Look at their lives. Are they really thriving? No. A lot of people are alcoholics. Many people committed suicide. They're miserable. And so I know, I know that, many of my friends, they have the motto, it stops here. They really wanted to raise children in a way that was completely different from when they were raised, and so that their children didn't have to go to therapy like they did. They wanted to raise emotionally stable children with all of their needs met, especially their emotional needs.
Right.
So yeah. So just conscious parenting. Just be conscious, and that's my whole goal of being alive is every day I just want to become more conscious. Did he have a rocket? Or a Viper?
He had a Viper.
What?
Hey, he's getting practice in. It's a mini. So you're going to have all the people that play expert and maybe even pro, that want to step up to master.
Did he get it on the team? Oh, he didn't get it on the
He
team.
didn't get it on, no.
Yeah, that's great that you found
We're getting closer to
right?
we're getting closer to dialing this. If we have this wind.
Great. Is it Christoph?
Who?
Oh, probably.
Is it really?
Oh. His friend.
Oh, his friend, she said. So on a personal level, have you ever been married? Are you married?
Yes.
You have been married. You have kids?
No.
You don't have to talk about personal stuff if you don't want to. That was just a.
It's okay. I shared my picture in my clan before with my ex-husband. Actually, I never, my marriage was never
recognized?
legal in this country, like, but it is in like 2 other countries.
Oh,
So that's
Perfect shot.
like what countries? Or is that too personal? You just share what you want to share. I won't ask any
over
questions.
in the Middle East.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so that I never wanted to really get married, but I recognized an opportunity for spiritual growth in this relationship.
Okay.
And so I jumped in, and my friends and family thought I was absolutely nuts. I went over and lived there for a while. And
In Italy?
no, actually North Africa.
North Africa. Holy shnikes. Okay.
Yeah, quite an experience. So, but he taught me the, like, for the first time in my life, I could let go and just be free in that truly feminine form.
Mm-hmm.
And because I didn't realize how much masculine energy I had to carry just to survive in this country, and just the way things were. And so it was really interesting to be able to understand the way these energies were working. And really, like, he helped me so much with my spiritual growth. And so, but I knew that it probably wasn't going to last forever. He had hopes of all these hopes, and I'm just like, I don't think
He had all
gonna
these
happen.
what? These hopes?
All these hopes, these dreams, these hopes and dreams. I'm like, I just don't think this is gonna happen. And then, like, the responsible person I was when it just became clear that, like, he was all for the spiritual growth until we got to a certain point, and then it's
Great
like,
shot.
I needed him to keep going, and he didn't. So I just had to let him go. And I mean, I still have love for him, but I can't have any contact with him or anything. And yeah, I have no interest in getting married ever again, or even having
Hear,
any kind
hear.
of relations.
Here. Same.
Are you divorced?
I am currently going through the longest divorce in the history of mankind, but yeah, I'm technically divorced. It's still not
Yeah.
like paperwork official, but I've been going through it for almost some years. Been separated at least, oh God, I don't even know how long. Quite a long time. So it feels like, I'm basically divorced.
Yeah, the problem with a lot of relationships is people, treat them like, okay, I marry you and now I own you, and I need to control you, and there's not so much about devotion, actual devotion, and just people, like, experiencing love, like, through their heart chakra, not their root chakra. Yeah, that's another issue. Is so many people, they are, they're existing in their lower chakras, and they say, "Oh, I'm in love with them." No, you're not in love with them. You're in lust with them. Love.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
So people are just, making all these mistakes from the root chakra.
Okay,
And
explain chakra for those that don't know what
Okay,
chakra
the
means.
chakras are your energy centers in the body. So there's 7 main chakras that run, like, up the spine from the base to your crown, to the top of your head. And these are, because, like, humans are energetic beings, and we know that because of, you can go to the doctor and get an echocardiogram, get your heart shocked. We're electrical, energetic beings. And when when you have energies that are blocked or not functioning at all, you have illness.
You have what?
And
Did you say ailments?
illness.
Oh, illness.
Symptoms. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't hear what word you said. You said illness.
Yeah, but like the chakras though too are the way you perceive the world you're in. You know, what type of experience are you having in this world?
Perfect shot.
So, and you know, it was interesting dealing with my throat chakra. So, for a long time,
Your throat chakra? Is that what you said?
Yes, the throat chakra. I didn't feel like I had a voice. It wasn't safe to me. I couldn't express myself. And so this caused a lot of problems. And this caused a lot of thyroid issues for people. Not feeling safe to express yourself. Well, I feel like it's fair to say that my throat chakra is now unlocked. Otherwise, I would not be coming on stream.
It's now. Did you say unlocked?
Yes, yeah, I mean it's fully functioning.
Oh, good. Now, did you have to? What do you have to do in order to heal that or get it working again properly?
Well, number one, my tension. I had to first realize that, oh my God, I have an energy blockage here. And so then, using my abilities, direct energy there. And then also consciously choose to express myself.
Okay.
And sometimes that was hard at first. And the more I did it, it was so easy. And just like yelling at my neighbors or
Yelling at your neighbors?
Just yelling outside, like that is definitely exercising my throat chakra.
Ah, Raja. Gotcha.
Because
Okay.
you know what? So many people want to say something. And you know what? It's so funny because I laugh because a lot of times I'm typically the person that says something that other people are thinking, but they're too afraid to say themselves. And so I feel like when I say something, it leaves the energy open for others to do the same. They say, once one person speaks up and says, this is wrong or whatever, then more people can say, yeah, I agree. But it's scary as hell for people to be that first person to do that.
Gotcha. Hey, give me 1 second. So for those that just popped in, I'm gonna be doing a weekly talk story, just getting together with people that are interesting, entertaining. I will have hopefully Streamlabs set up in a few days so that you can watch the other person's stream. Like I know right now people would want to be watching Emily's stream rather than me practicing on a Masters tournament. But pretty soon I'll have it hooked up where I'll be able to dual stream. But I can't dual stream through here, so you guys are watching my screen, but you're listening to Emily. And who did we miss? Tot came in. Aloha, Tot. Max, aloha. So that's why, Max, you're not watching the T10 legend known as Emily StarChild.
Great shot.
So continue on, young lady.
I'm a legend.
Max thinks you're a T10 legend.
I got 2 hole-in-ones on the Gakasho bumps.
Did you say
yesterday.
Gakasho?
Yes, the bumps.
Yeah.
And then I got an albatross on Gakasho with the B-52-7. I love that club.
Was it a Power 1 ball? Was it KK setup?
I use Titans.
Nothing wrong with that. As a matter of fact, and I'll let you have the first vote, Emily. If anybody wants to see T10, T11, or T12, I will play it with this account. I was only screwing around because I didn't want to interrupt Emily's story. But if anybody wants to see any content, I will go with the majority decision. I will even go backwards into T10, which I said I would never do. But if anybody wants T10 content, I will go back and play. I just don't know if I'm going to get matched. This is my only account that I'm never... it's too young to play T12. And I promise to never go back and play T10 again, but I will if anybody wants it. So with that said, what would you?
hard time adjusting to Sequoia. I really did, and I don't know. But this last week, I've been doing pretty good.
I like Sequoia. I liked it when it
Really?
first came. Yeah, I liked it when it first came out. I played Master and Expert. When that tourney first opened, and I loved it, and I still love it. I mean, I'm not gonna say that I'm good at it, but looks like this guy might be done. He might be. Okay, so we have a vote for T10, 111. Uh-oh, 2 for T10. You guys suck. If you're gonna make me go back and lose trophies, I'm gonna hate you guys forever. That's a joke, by the way.
So F and Jeff, that's your newest account.
This is my youngest baby account. It's got the weakest clubs. When you first started talking, I was playing T12 and I actually won. I got a hole in one. I don't know if you saw that. I was playing T12 and I got a hole in one on the NASCAR hole, which was pretty fun. But other than that, this account really isn't T12 ready. I have played and I've won, I think, well, how many trophies? Maybe 200 trophies.
Well, didn't Katie B play with a Doors Hammer 6 in 12?
Probably.
I think
Okay.
she closed it with a Doors Hammer 6, but she got a 7 shortly after. I can't remember.
All right.
It can be done. I know you did some marathon streams. I was kind of lurking.
Oh, yeah? Nice.
Yeah. I've just been busy. I've been busy doing other shit, not Golf Clash, and I've tried to stop in as many streams as I can, and a lot of times I'll just have the stream going, and I might be reading a book or something, and I'll glance over every now and again.
Yeah, it's funny. I remember you saying I was playing some music, and you're like, "Oh, I like this music. It's perfect to read my book to." Oh, if I would have used topspin instead of backspin, that would have been on the green. All right. I think I kind of have an idea how to play this hole if we have this wind.
I don't really have any aspirations to go to 11. I told myself maybe when I got Cat 7, which could be in a few months, could be longer. I don't know.
Cat 7?
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I know a lot of people play with a sniper. I just don't like the holes. The holes on 11 just don't appeal to me at all.
It just takes some getting used to. Sort of like, the way I feel about... let me just say thanks to this guy. That was fun. It was nice to meet up with a total stranger that knows how to get back to the...
He's as total stranger as you think.
What's that?
I don't think he's as total stranger as you think.
I think he is. I've never seen this person in my life. I think somebody said in chat that it might be a friend of...
I think Laura's right. This is one of Kristoff's accounts.
I think they said it's a friend of Kristoff's. Anyway, thank you.
No, I mean, it is Kristoff.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I'm like 95% sure.
Does anybody know? Was that really Kristoff's, you guys? If it was,
KK,
that's pretty
KK
cool.
should know.
KK, why would she know? Is that she and his clan? All right, let me go through and see what people want.
They want 10.
What do you want, Emily? You're the guest host.
Oh, I don't care. Just whatever.
Okay, so we have 1 for 10, 2 for 10, 3 for 10, 4 for 10. Laura said... Did Laura vote? Or am I missing? Oh, Laura said 12. Not one person said 11. Isn't that incredible? Oh, no, once a person did. Big Mike said 11. All right, well, it looks like the majority says 10. So I will... Geta! Aloha, Geta.
It's your stream. You can just do whatever you want.
No, this is just about getting together. Again, this is about talk story. This is about friends. That's what they do here in Hawaii. You just get together and you talk story. It's not about anything specific. It's just getting together and connecting, Sometimes we forget
Well,
that
yeah,
we're
I mean
supposed
that's the major reason I'm still playing the game is all the awesome people I've met through this game, and um, you know, like, well, that's why I wanted to create, my clan to be a clan where people play often, like no matter what time of day, like you're not going to be the only one playing, just people pop in, play a few games here and there, and just it's a bunch of active people, no pressure, a lot of really good players, and it's a clan that a lot of people have really grown to be really good players in the last couple of years. So,
Just so you know, I'm making a list of all the people that said I should go back and play 10, and I'm going to hate you and ban you because I know I'm going to lose every freaking trophy
no,
I
you're
have.
not going to lose. We can all help you. No, but you know what? The last time I tried to help Tango close Tour 10. I think a few of us were in Discord, and just it wasn't really going well.
You were trying to caddy him like live?
Yeah, because I realized that okay, so spins are spins, but maybe I set up in a different place than he's setting up, and it's really hard to describe. Set up, move like a ring left. No, I mean right. Like.
Hey,
Yeah,
Kim.
so,
Kim, welcome. Adam, welcome.
I found Tour 10 to be very easy, but it definitely got harder once KK's video came out, and then even harder after her second video came out.
I found her video very beneficial. And I said this on last night's stream that her video is amazing for Power One Ball. However, I like right now, I'm going to be playing a katana. I'm a katana. I love it. I love the extra side spin. I like having just a little bit more distance to be able to reach certain holes, and not be handicapped by so like this, for instance. I might be able to. Can I send it? I can't remember.
Do APOC on that second, right there. Move your yellow ring closer, yeah. And then do like maybe 5 top spin, and then curl to the edge of the triangle. No, don't curl to the edge of the triangle. Curl almost. Sorry, I just saw your win.
It's okay. I think I know how to play the drive. I just want to match it up here.
Yeah, this hole is really hard. You need, if you're gonna like blast it, you need
Power 3.
pretty much a pure tailwind. And then I usually use like a power 4 ball, because there was all these power 4 balls that I had to buy because they were with the ball I needed or whatever.
Right. So what else? We don't have to talk golf class. You can talk about anything you want. What do you want to talk about? What's on your little mind? Not little mind.
Well, I told you, like, I mean, and the last time I was on stream, I was doing a lot of fasting, and I said this would be great to go on stream because then I'm not thinking about eating, because this would be my normal time to like eat. But yeah,
can you talk about the fasting, or is that something that's private?
I don't know. I don't know if people will even care.
People will definitely. I care. I want to hear about fasting.
I'm trying to heal the damage from pharmaceuticals.
Okay.
And from doctors. And it's really, really hard.
So like detoxing your body?
Yes.
From
detoxing right now, and focus. The fasting is for healing my gut.
Okay.
Because of all the antibiotics, and basically every medicine destroys your gut.
Right. Well, I do believe that, for sure.
Yeah, and then, why do so many people have acid reflux and so many digestive issues? Well, number one, most people's diet is absolutely shit, and they think they're fine.
That would be me.
Until you're not.
That would be me. My diet is shit.
Well, last year with I don't know, I guess a lot of people gained gained a lot of weight last year, and I developed a rice habit.
Rice.
I just was, yeah, like rice. And I was just enjoying it maybe a little too much, and I just didn't feel good. I knew it was like getting to be a problem, and I don't eat bread. I don't. So rice.
So rice, you were eating a lot of carbs.
Yeah, I mean, I was just loving like chicken curry. I was just making all this shit in the Instant Pot, and it was so delicious. And rice. Anyway, so I'm working on healing myself, and I kind of talk a lot. To anybody I talk to, I stress the importance of our bodies can heal ourselves. We don't need to be running to the doctor all the fucking time. That.
So do you believe in Western medicine, or do you believe in?
Yeah, Western medicine is toxic as fuck. And the let's see, I don't know if I can remember the dates, but maybe 100 years ago or so, the Rockefellers took over medicine, and this is where they started all these foundations, because they realized that powerful people with money they can start these foundations, and then they can use their money as grants or philanthropy, and they can buy influence. And so this is what happened. And so they started putting all this money into medical schools. So what was 150, 200 years ago, they were using herbs, they were using homeopathy, and then when the Rockefellers came in, they said that is quackery. They shut it down. They started their controlled medical schools where they taught chemical medicine, and this is using mostly petrochemicals. Oh my God!
What?
No, it's just my grandma just called again. What the fuck? I just hung up on her. So
you hung up on Grandma?
Yeah.
I have no idea how to play this hole.
Busy. She called earlier.
Do you have any idea how to play this hole? Am I supposed to be using topspin?
So anyway, so the foundation funneling, money into medical school, just demonizing anything natural like herbs, like to this day, like some people call people witches if they're an herbalist. And it's crazy because a lot of these drugs, they synthesize the molecule of an herb. So the same thing an herb does, they will synthesize and make it into this synthetic chemical that's petroleum derived. Okay, so even though the molecule looks the same, the body knows the difference and it treats accordingly. So this chemical might suppress a symptom, but it's doing nothing to the root cause. It's only going to cause more problems. This is why you'll start with one drug, and then a few months later you're on something else, and then you're on, next thing you know, you're on like 5 different drugs, and you have more symptoms than when you started. But this is like they just hooked everybody into this dependency, and on just getting slowly poisoned. And meanwhile, and then they just attribute, your body's breaking down. Oh, you're just getting older. No, you've been getting poisoned. So anyway, it's just I feel so bad for I had to learn the hard way, and but the number one thing, if you're worried about your health, is what are you eating? If your doctor, how many doctors have told me it didn't matter what I ate, I just ran out the door because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Why am I trusting this guy?
No, what you're eating is everything.
It's everything.
What you're putting into your body is what's gonna show on the outside.
So when you're using herbs, though, the herbs are adaptogens. They work to harmonize the body, because that's another thing, a fatal flaw. So you can't break the body down into like compartments. It's a system. It all works together. You can't just do something for the heart and not expect it to harm the kidneys or something. There's always going to be a cause and effect, and that's what they fail to take into consideration. You have cardiology, you have nephrology.
What's the second one you said? Cardiology and what?
Nephrology, that's kidney.
Oh, okay. Didn't know that.
This was the first thing that came to mind. You have dermatology. What else? But yeah, and they don't communicate with each other. Do you know how many specialists I was seeing? One specialist had no idea what the others were doing. Like, it's like, oh my God, so bad. But anyway, I remember, so when I started learning about, health, because I had to totally educate myself. And this is about 10 years ago, and maybe 12. Anyway, so I was taking thyroid medicine. I was on like 200 micrograms, which is a really high dose for my weight, because I'm a really small person. Anyway, so I started drinking only distilled water. And I started taking iodine, nascent iodine, and that's it. And I just felt like I didn't want to take this thyroid medicine anymore. So I didn't. But I kept my appointments with my doctor. And, I'd get my labs done. And that first lab, it got better. And then, 6 months later, I was like within range. So, but it took me a while before I finally got the nerve to just tell my doctor, hey, I haven't filled the prescription in over a year. I'm not taking this. And then he's like, well, what are you doing? And I said, distilled water and iodine. And he was fascinated. So I got a chance to educate my doctor, and I gave him some information, and he was like, I am looking into this. This is really interesting. I think I can help a lot of my patients. And it's like, yes, you can. Because like me, I responded beautifully to the thyroid medicine initially. But 6 months later, it did not give me that same effect. In fact, my hair started falling out. I started to get all the same symptoms that led me to need to take it in the first place.
Oh,
but my
shit,
lab
really?
would show, in range, what the fuck does that even mean, right? And, because, who makes these decisions, where these numbers are supposed to be, It really seems like they're just, just guessing. And
I'm playing a live player right now.
Huh?
I'm playing a live player on
Nice.
T10. That's pretty rare because
Because your trophies are pretty high.
yeah. Okay,
Well, on
sorry,
my
go ahead.
4170 account, occasionally I'll get matched with somebody that has 800 trophies more than me. So, it happens. But yeah, anyway, so I just, I really feel like the main reason I'm alive is, and still on this journey of healing myself, is so I can help other people empower themselves about taking their health, taking charge of their own health, and becoming empowered and educating yourself, because we can't keep trusting quote unquote authority figures, because they don't always know. and then when it's something that has to do with your body, they don't know your body. You know your body. You need to get in tune with your body.
Right.
And that's another thing with breath work. Some people know that I do breath work. And
Explain.
really,
I want to know about breath work.
so taking conscious breaths, and then I do some breathing exercises. So there's one I do a lot.
Did
It's
you say
4-4?
Did you say breasts? or breath?
Yes, breath.
Breaths.
Mhm.
Because I like taking breaths.
Perfect shot.
Kidding.
But
Kidding.
like I start my day. I do like some Iceman, Wim Hof, breath work style, and it really helps to infuse oxygen into your body.
Okay.
No, I haven't. I haven't. Elby.
Albie said, ever read Breathe?
No, I haven't.
Is that breath or breathe? Breathe is with an E, right? So
It's breath.
Yeah. By James Nestor.
Yeah, and
Sounds like you read a lot, right, Emily? You read a lot of books?
I read a lot, yeah.
I can't believe this guy just missed this chip, by the way. He did a I'll call it a wedge. I won't call it an end bringer because he used a rapier, but he used the wedge school, and I'm shocked that he missed. Shit, why do I keep gotta go first? Okay, quick, KK. Quick.
Endbringer,
Hold on.
Endbringer rule
20.
doesn't work very well in that shot if it's wedge. Just FYI. Sometimes I made it with a great left. Like,
Oh, you can't see my screen, can you? You're catching
okay,
it late.
I always set up with the a little bit of the white ring on the left side going into the bunker, right where, yeah, like move, but push it up, yeah, like right in there, yeah, and then find that little funnel, and then I would do 3 top spin, one left spin, and then 30% max.
30 max. I'm doing 25 mid.
Johnny, 5 top, what?
Perfect shot.
Everybody's telling me all these adjustments, but I'm not going to get them in time, so I'm just going to have to wing it here.
Yeah, there's a funnel, and if you find it, oh, what? Wow, that like stopped short, and you had a tailwind.
I probably should have used at least 2.5. I used 2 point.
You didn't use the 3 that I told you? Yikes.
I didn't because you're watching my stream, and
Oh.
it's like probably a 20-second delay. I don't even know. It seems like it's a really long delay. Hey, Kristops, was that you that I was practicing with earlier? 15 min all back. Huh? Look at all these different adjustments. 5 top, 2 right. What the hell? What kind of shot is that? 20 mid.
Yeah, that's-
2. Okay, Laura's was actually probably what I should have done. 20 mid.
Laura's is closer to how I play it.
Hey, I think I won. No, yeah, practicing. Was that you? Tempo says 1-1.
God, you won.
I did win. I got lucky because he missed his wedge. I shouldn't even been in.
Wow.
I hope he wants to
Tough day.
rematch. Oh, don't! Come on, man. He's got as many trophies as me. He's gonna have a hard time matching. Why wouldn't you just want to match a live player? Okay, now am I still behind? Oh, I closed it out. I feel like I don't want to go back in 10 again.
Okay, we'll play 11 then.
You want me to play 11? Anybody
Yeah.
want 11? I think there was more votes for 12. Oh no, I guess it was only
People wanted to see 10 and 12.
10 and 12. All right, I'll go to 12. Yeesh. Okay, I'll go to 12. Here's my bag for 12 though. It's pretty bad. It's not very good. So funny how we have an 11. Big Mike wants 11. All right, Big Mike. Big Mike's gonna get his wish. I'll go to 11, and then I'll do 12.
Yeah, so has anybody ever heard of Operation Paperclip?
Operation Paperclip. Has anybody heard of Operation Paperclip? So please explain what Operation Paperclip is.
Well, in World War II, they said the Allies won over the Nazis.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's not really the case. And
And what does paperclips have to do with it?
a lot of them came over here,
A lot of who?
and
Them
the Nazis.
who? Okay.
You know, they were doing a lot of experiments, and it wasn't just Jews. It was anybody that they deemed undesirable, and there was horrific experiments, and now they will say that they made
You keep saying they. Is this the same they as the other they that you were?
well, this is just people in general
Okay.
for the they. It's good that you're asking me who's they.
Yeah. Well, I just want to clarify who they is because I don't know.
Yeah, the establishment people will say that because of these experiments, they made wide like leaks in technology and in medicine, but we'll use medicine in quote unquote because they, it wasn't really benevolent. It was very malevolent and just evil, just completely evil. So, but anyway, yeah. So one of my interests, I have a lot of interests, but I really am fascinated by mind control and how they hack the human mind, how easily the human mind is hacked, and but they were doing all this research for many years on just exposing people to certain stimuli and certain drugs like mescaline and really figuring out how to cause disassociation. And a lot of people today are just kind of in a dissociated state because look around, the world isn't always, the world is pretty awful a lot of times, and people just want to escape. Think of all the people that are playing Golf Clash because they don't want to really.
It is an escape. Golf Clash is an escape from.
I play Golf Clash for the opposite reasons. I mean, I really got into it because I wanted to challenge myself. Because I've of course rage quit before. I think a lot of people have. This game will really push you to just ultimate frustration. I wanted to challenge myself to respond better. Wow, nice shot.
Thank you. I'll explain that shot for those T11 people that want to learn that
I
one.
played Master in the mini that these holes were on, and I think I dropped it once, doing a similar shot there.
I want you to get back to your thing, but I just want to explain that shot because
Explain your shot.
that shot has probably a 80% drop rate, maybe more. So you set up with the quarterback at min distance with the blue ring at absolute min, and this is into headwind. You can use Kingmaker, you can use probably not Katana because then it changes your landing position. So you want a power 3 ball. Set up at quarterback, absolute min, blue ring. You just use just enough topspin to get to the edge of the fairway, and so min 10, and then your second shot, you're praying for tailwind. I mean, you're praying for anything except for tailwind. If you get tailwind, you're going to have to push up the amount of rings you need, and it becomes a different shot, but you can still make it. But you're praying for headwind or sidewind. And then you play at min 15, you put max topspin on, just so the ball guides through the hole. Find the little funnel, move your wiggle back and forth until you find the funnel. And then you back off the topspin so it's just short of the hole, maybe a half a grid short of the hole, because it comes in hot. And then you play min 15, and it's like...
Nice shot.
Arna is Go Tigers.
I think he's lying.
And then Albie said he's Go Tigers. So yeah, I believe we have a couple of...
they're
We have liars in the chat. Liars!
Yes.
Okay, I'll play one more 11, and then I'll go to 12.
They're jokesters.
Okay, go ahead. And so about the paperclip, Operation Paperclip, was it?
Well, yeah. So they're really trying. They were really trying to do all these experiments. So not only could they learn how to turn people into killers that could act on demand. I think there were some movies that were made on this subject. But then also, so they could mass brainwash the entire population.
You're talking about in Germany, the Nazis were doing this.
Mm-hmm. These are the types of experiments they were doing, and they carried over. Operation Paperclip was the name, the official name of the transferring of all these scientists over to this country. And, the thing was, back in the 50s, 60s, it was like, we had to, go to the moon before the Russians, so they brought all these scientists. Do you remember Werner von Braun? He was a Nazi. He was the head of NASA. Oh, yeah.
He was the head of what?
Then he was the head of NASA. Don't even get me started on NASA. NASA's a bunch of bullshit. Oh, my God.
Okay, but continue on with this one, and then you can tell me about NASA. I want to hear it all. I want to hear what's on your mind. But
I'm most concerned about how easily people they're just led by the media, and the media doesn't make any sense, and they still are listening to it. They're whatever, they've allowed the media to paint a reality for them, and they are holding on to that reality no matter what the evidence shows otherwise. They are just stuck on this is my reality, and nothing can change my mind no matter what evidence. And so it's kind of horrifying to see, and this is what I'm kind of worried about is neighbors ganging up on you because I don't believe the media narrative, so I'm, they're going to, turn me in, because I'm dangerous. I walked by a woman today, and, she had a mask on, and I don't ever wear a mask, and you
don't wear a mask?
Apparently I got too close to her. And it was like I was a fucking ghost. And she was so frightened from me.
Because you weren't wearing a mask?
Yeah, because I'm not wearing a mask. And it's just like, wow, I'm so sorry. I feel so bad for people that see people that are another person as a threat. And it's like, I wish I should print up some business cards. I could give consultations. Hey, can I help you become more healthy? And then you're not going to be afraid of anything because, your terrain is clean. But, most people aren't interested in that. It's more fun. Better to blame a stranger. It's better to point a finger at somebody that is different.
Right.
And nobody wants to take responsibility, But that's the very thing. So that's the funniest shit. Okay, so, this was a while ago. Nobody says anything to me anymore, but, okay, so grocery shopping. So I have my whole cart is from the produce department. I don't have anything else. Just produce. It's fresh vegetables, fruits, and nuts and whatnot. And this woman with all processed garbage, I didn't recognize a single food item in her cart. It was all just absolute trash. And she was big. And she was like, where's your mask? And I'm like, wow, you're worried about your health? I couldn't tell from your grocery selection. Holy shit. And I just walked away. And
so let me ask you. Can I ask you a question about the mask? So
yeah.
do you go to places where they require mask and you refuse to wear it?
Well, in the last, I think it's been 9 months. Nobody has said anything to me. And a lot, there's one place I went where the employees all had their masks down with their noses exposed. So they know they can't breathe with the mask either. Otherwise it would be up.
So is that why? Is that your choice? You choose not to wear a mask because you feel
I have
it's
fucking medical exemption.
Oh, really? They have that? They have
Of course.
They have medical exemptions from wearing masks?
You can get a medical exemption for everything.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're not going to tell you that, though.
Personally, just my personal feeling on wearing a mask is that I'm kind of with you in a way. I think I don't think they do a lot of good.
Great shot.
However, if people believe that it does, then I respect their wishes, and that's why I choose to wear a mask.
The power of belief is really, really strong. You can, this is the placebo effect. You can take a sugar pill, and if someone told you this is going to cure your headaches, you can believe it so strongly that every time you take this, your headache is gone, so you have constant migraines. And it can work. I mean, this is how powerful the power of belief is. There's a doctor, Dr. Bruce Lipton. He is fascinating. He has books on this subject, and he's on YouTube, many lectures, and yeah. And then the opposite, there's the nocebo effect. And so this is giving someone something that causes harm, or and you can believe
Perfect
that
shot.
something is harmful. Did I lose you, or
No, I can hear you.
okay? I just dropped my iPad. Okay.
Nice on.
So anyway, but yeah, I of course always want to be respectful, and I'm friendly, and I also believe that I create my reality. So that's why I don't really believe I've had really any problem with this. Most people, the neighbor I saw today was pretty funny, the way she just backed off from me.
Oh, it was a neighbor or was somebody in the store?
It was a neighbor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Arna says, I don't like it either, but even if it is a placebo, it helps.
Well, and the other thing is, it's an incubator. Because your breath is moist and warm, and you're going to collect, bacteria, mold. There's mold spores. They're constantly in the air, and so you're just going to just keep, building up this bacteria and fungi and whatnot, and it's going to culture, and then you're going to breathe it in, and then it's going to go into your lungs, and you're going to have a lung infection. So I just think it's gross, and I just refuse. I just would never do that. And
So what happens if you go to a place that requires it? What do you do? And they say, no, you can't come in unless you wear a mask. What is your choice?
I would just keep walking, and if they called cops, I guess so be it. I would fight. I would continue to shop, and I would pay for my things, and I'd be out. Costco, like that's the one place, and I just have delivery. And sometimes my mom is willing to go home. She doesn't care. Sometimes she's like, but delivery, and I'll take delivery anytime. But the problem with delivery is they don't always give you what you ordered. I order this, and they send me something else. It's like, no, that's not what I wanted. So,
Did you ever finish
but
your...
yeah, the problem is germs are everywhere. Really, it's like a losing battle. So if you really think that germs cause disease, how did you even make it?
Well,
alive
germs can
this
cause
long?
disease,
Really?
though, couldn't they? You don't think that's possible?
Our bodies are germ factories, really, and we have more bacteria in our body than we actually have cells. I mean, we need these bacteria to digest food, to assimilate nutrients, to synthesize neurotransmitters, And with all the sanitizer and everything, you are destroying your microbiome. And
Your micro what?
I know a lot of people that have been wearing masks, and all of a sudden they have all these skin eruptions. Well, yeah, because the mask is causing your blood, your gases to become imbalanced, and it's raising the temperature in your mouth just slightly, and it's causing dental problems. And your skin is, it's like some people say the skin is the third kidney. So when your body is toxic, overloaded, and acidic, it starts expelling things through the skin. And so this is where you got mask mouth.
That's actually true, yeah.
And people got like all these skin eruptions on their face and shit. That is the first clue that like this is not good. Hello. We need to be paying attention to these symptoms. That something is not right here. And I really believe our bodies were created divinely and perfectly. And we just need to get out of the way for them to work properly. We need to feed it properly. We need to rest properly. We need to breathe properly. We need to get adequate sun. We need to get movement. And we need to stop fucking poisoning it. Holy shit, I don't think people realize just how bad most people are poisoning themselves every day. And people even joke about it. Like, oh, what's your poison? They laugh about it. Like, oh, I'm going to be dead anyway, whatever. But really, like, you're just causing yourself suffering. Why do people want to suffer so much? I don't know. I mean, it's like people fucking hate themselves. They don't believe they deserve their best life.
That's true. It's true about some people. I wouldn't say that's a general statement. Yeah. Jeff, you're a regular Dr. Phil. This is genius. Hey, come on. I think it's important. We have so many people in our community, and all you do is you can see a post from them once in a while. You don't get to hear their voice. They don't get to explain themselves, and I think it's kind of cool that we, get to know everybody. And I just thought it was a good idea to do this weekly. I'm actually going to do this. Probably every day if I can, as long as it doesn't get too annoying for everybody.
Well, I love streams that I can just listen to, where there's some good conversation.
Right.
And, because I have to get up to close to the screen to be able to see the chat. So
you have bad eyes?
Streams are just, if streams are chat heavy, like chat only, it's not as convenient for me. I prefer to just like sit back and just listen.
Well,
I don't know.
One of the reasons
always says how much like he loves listening to me. So
one of the reasons I'm doing this too is because there was so many people like you and Laura, and oh, that's gonna be too hot. Sit. Oh, that's a good one. You and Laura and Ingrid and Karen, you guys stole the show. You guys were phenomenal. Dan was probably the most entertaining male they had. But you guys stole it. You guys were just absolutely crushed it. So I was like, you know what? We need to do this more often where you can just hear people, and like as you're playing golf class and you're listening, you can just get their opinion on shit. It doesn't matter if you agree or not agree. It's interesting to hear, different perspectives.
Yeah, I mean, I respect everybody's different opinions. We all have different experiences in our lives that have led us to have different outlooks on things. I respect that. And we all have. Okay, there's truth, but then there's this picture of it's a cylindrical object, and it's casting a shadow on two walls, and on one wall it looks like a square, and another wall it looks like another shape. I can't remember. And then when you see the object third dimensionally, it's like not a square or a circle. It's something else. And so the diagram is saying this is truth, but this is the real truth. So you have your truth, I have my truth, and then there's the real truth.
That's what I always say about when you're hearing somebody relay a story. I always say there's three sides. his side, her side, and then somewhere in there's truth. So I think we're saying the same thing.
Yeah, and I saw Albie's comment about protecting other people. Well, see, the thing is, call me selfish or whatnot, but I will not set myself on fire to keep you warm. Your health is your responsibility. So, and
I think she's talking to you, Albie. Damn it. Say it again. Preach, sister.
I will not set myself on fire to keep you warm.
There
I'm
you
sorry.
go. I like that saying. Hear that, Albie? Son bitch.
And if you have somebody frail or sick in your life, well, maybe you can help them change their diet. Maybe you can help them get some movement, get some sun. Maybe you can help them become healthier. Yeah, that's my advice for that. But not a lot of people are interested in that. Really, it's very sad. I mean, my grandma that keeps calling me. She's old, and she I wouldn't say dementia. Definitely there.
Did you say dementia? You kind of broke up.
Yeah. She's definitely not all there. And sometimes it can be a pain in the butt trying to talk to her because she'll talk when you're talking. She'll ask you, it's just like, oh my God. She'll ask me a question, something I already explained. It's just like, oh, whatever. And, yeah. And she was asking me for advice for health for the last few years, and I was telling her everything I knew. And she said, this sounds good, this sounds right. But then the problem was, I have a cousin that's a doctor, and I have an aunt that's a nurse, and then they were telling her the exact opposite. And she is not doing well taking their advice. She is declining so bad, and it's really, really painful to watch. And at this point, unless I was to move in with her, that would be the only thing. I'd have to live with her for like 6 months and to really help her. But she's programmed to listen to them because they have letters behind their names, and I don't. And that's the problem.
They have what?
Why
Letters?
are people vitamin D deficient? Oh my God! Because they have inflammation and their livers aren't working. That is the real reason.
Perfect shot.
So fix
Did
your
you say?
liver.
Did you say for inflammation?
Yes.
Because their liver's not. Yeah, I agree with that.
And also they're copper deficient. They are taking too many synthetic vitamins, and they're getting too much iron. Okay, this is another huge problem in our world today, and this is something Dan agrees with me. Is Americans are so funny. They take all the nutrients out of the food, and then they put synthetic ones back in. And you know what I was talking about? The body knows the difference between natural and synthetic. So we got all these fortified foods that are actually causing people to have other deficiencies. And, it's very common for people to get told that they have anemia. In actuality, they have too much iron, but it's iron in the wrong place. It's toxic iron. It's toxic copper. You can be deficient in copper, but still have unbound copper. And this, and the other key, people need retinol. And
Retinol?
This is where, retinol. And retinol is like the what is it? It's like vitamin A, and it's in animal products. And this is where, but see, the thing is, we get enough copper, Laura. It's just that the problem is we have too much iron. So you have to stop, like avoid all emulsions, avoid all fortified foods.
Great shot.
And if you eat a balanced diet with lots of leafy greens, lots of produce,
Nice on.
and you get animal products, you should have more than enough. But another thing people overlook is parasites. You can have, most people are overloaded with parasites, and they
Did
are
you hear my
killing your
my
nutrients.
my sushi story?
Ah, yes.
You did hear it?
No,
Oh.
tell it.
No, I've told this story many times. Nobody wants to hear the sushi story again.
I want to hear it.
But yeah, there are people do have parasites. I agree with you.
But it's not just from sushi. It is from
Great
everything.
shot.
And the doctors here are so ignorant. They say, "Oh, there's no parasites here." Lie. I'll give you a anti-parasitic and take this, and then tell me what happened. But anyway, yeah. So, because I've experimented with different ways of eating and stuff, and I really do feel like if humans were to evolve to a certain consciousness, yeah, we don't need any animal products. Humans can evolve to this point where you can get everything you need from the breath, the ether, and the sun. And I've done many summers just eating fruit, only fruit, and I've always felt awesome. But right now, I'm experimenting with using some animal products like as medicine, as nutrition, because my body was getting kind of weak, and
Because you need
that
protein, maybe.
Well, it's just, and it's like healthy fats. It's not just protein, because actually, the higher protein diet you have, the harder your kidneys have to work, and your body has to break that protein down to usable amino acids. So, yeah, so many lies, and then there's a lot of people that are well informed, but they disagree. But this is where I think people disagree, is because humans are at different evolutionary stages. So right now, in this part of your life, this diet right here might work for you really well, and then maybe at another point a different diet might help you. Because I'm doing this keto thing, and this is just short term. I'm planning to do all fruits this summer again, and but I want to just see if this how this helps. I'm just doing a lot of fasting. Oh yes, meditation can heal a lot of things. Yes, I meditate. Okay, so what I do right now with meditation is I am trying to
Perfect shot.
because I've been working on reprogramming my limbic system, my nervous system, and my subconscious mind, from trauma. And I have this beautiful movie that I play in my head, and I'm envisioning myself in perfect health, and outside I'm running free, I'm surrounded by nature, I'm in the sun. This is a powerful visualization, because people don't understand, most people are just getting all these visualizations from their television. I don't watch television. It's actually toxic garbage. There's psychic chords in it. There's frequencies that can really affect you and how you see your reality. So meditation is a way where you can take control of your reality. Because I think, there was a popular movie, The Secret, and they talked about, visualizing a new future. But what they left out of that movie was resonance. You can't manifest something if you don't resonate with that. So that's why it's always very important to examine your limiting beliefs. What is that voice in your head saying? Do you have a voice in your head that says you're not good enough, or that will never happen, or whatever? So you need to work on that first. But visualization is so powerful. And then, of course, just with the relaxation. And, most people are stressed, and, our bodies can't function if we're under stress. I mean, if you're under fight or flight, you can't digest food. You can't heal. So, yeah, stress relief, number one. And, most just, I'm sitting here, my body's always in stress, or a lot of times in stress, because of all my fucking devices I have and shit. I have like all these giant pieces of organite,
Of what?
shit that's supposed to like
Organite?
organite. It's piezoelectric crystals. So it takes the waveforms that are harmful to the body, and it makes them less harmful.
I haven't heard of that before. Say it again.
Yeah, organite.
Organites.
Orgone energy. Like, so you could Google ORGONE energy, and then you can read about the, I guess, technology. But yeah, the real medicine is, in the future, it will all be frequency. That's another thing is people don't realize how we are bombarded with frequencies that are very, very harmful to our bodies, and harmful to all life, and keep us in this really high stress, condition. So just people are forced to living their worst lives because of the conditions on this planet right now, and it's so sad. And I really believe that, like, that's why people like me are born here right now, because we are going to shift this, in my lifetime. DuckDuckGo, yes, Arna, yes. I never use Google. Well, you know what? I did use Google to look up a recipe.
Birdie.
Google's great for recipes, but everything else.
You don't like Google? You don't believe in it?
No. Just, if you start using DuckDuckGo, you will see so many sites, stuff will pop up that you'd never see on Google.
I actually have never heard of DuckDuckGo. What is it? Another
It's a
site?
search engine.
A what? Search engine?
Search engine. Just there's an app.
DuckDuckGo.
DuckDuckGo, yeah. I know there's better ones. I just can't remember what they are at the top of my head. I know that's my other issue. It's just my memory has just been so bad lately.
Well, there's certain vitamins and things that you can do. Actually, like you were mentioning earlier, meditation is one thing that you can do to help improve your memory.
No, I just think I think a lot of that is, it's not important for me to remember.
You don't think so?
No. No. Because I was basically told having all these facts and just details aren't important anymore. I needed to get back, like, just completely, like, heart, not so much in the mental. I've always been so stuck in the mental, and I really want to be more heart-based and more like, from my other the other layers of my body. Our physical body is just one layer of our body. We have 7, just like the 7 main chakras.
We have 7 layers to the body?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's the mental body, the physical body, the spiritual body, the energetic body. What else am I forgetting? Yeah, but you get the idea.
No, I want to hear more. More.
And so that's another thing is people fail to realize is that before something can manifest in the physical, it has to exist in the other realms, in other bodies. So, like, if you have a belief that you're going to get sick, you're probably going to get sick. If you have a wound, like a deep emotional wound that isn't healed, that is going to affect you, in your physical body.
I would agree with you there that the mind is very powerful. It can cause, what is the word, physiological changes?
Yeah, well, the neat thing is epigenetics. Epigenetics can also, so you have genes that you can express. Um, so, like, we all have, we have genes that, and, some people say, oh, I have a family history. Well, no, you have a family history of a certain ways genes express. So, you have, like there's, like, the favoritism. Like, there's a genetic weakness in this, and, there's anyway, but epigenetics, so this is like, so you can use, like, the power of, meditation to turn genes on or off. You can change your diet, you can turn these expressions on or off. And this is where fasting is the most amazing medicine. It's just difficult. I mean, I've been doing a lot of fasting, and I have a friend that that did 40-day water fast, and he feels like he's got to do more. Like, he's not healed yet. He feels like he healed so many things, but his work is not done yet. So, but, nobody wants to do that because it's hard. But if you really want, but, it's too easy for a lot of people to just rather be victims of their genetics. Like, oh, yeah, it's my family history. More than likely, you have a shared trauma history with your family, and you have shared terrible eating from your family. And so, sorry, that's not your genetics. That's your behaviors and your how you react to stimuli. And most people think, oh, I don't show emotions. I'm better than that. Wrong. Humans are emotional beings. We must harness our emotions. We must use them. Like, okay, so I used to take a lot of drugs that just numbed me, and I was never really happy either. I was never really
like
sad.
prescription type drugs, or
Yes, like Percocet.
yeah, I had to take a lot of that as well. That's a gnarly drug. I had a lot of injuries.
But see, at that stage of my life, I didn't understand what was causing my pain was toxicity. And once I did significant detox, I don't even think I had to do much detox before my pain went away. It was immediate. I mean, I did a few cleanses. I started doing the infrared sauna 3 times a week, and yeah.
Did you say infrareds?
Yes, the far infrared and near infrared saunas. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Amazing. Oh yeah, weed is awesome too. I mean, I don't really use it anymore.
I don't use it any less. I'm in Hawaii. Come on. We got the best pakalolo around.
Yeah, I really love plant medicine. I just...
So did Cheech and Chong.
But see, anything in excess is not good either.
No, that's true.
And then you never want to be using a substance to run away from something. You want to be able to face reality.
Speaking of...
If you're trying to escape, that should tell you that maybe this isn't such a good thing. But if you're using something to enhance your usual experience, I don't see anything wrong with that. Or if you are having pain and you're using this and it's helping you, that's wonderful. Also, some plants give people spiritual experiences.
Some plants give what?
Spiritual experiences, like mushrooms or ayahuasca or
Have you ever done
peyote.
shrooms?
No, I want to really bad.
I actually do too. I've never tried it, and it's something that I've always wanted to try.
I just have to be with the right people.
Yeah.
And I met somebody on Facebook and we went for coffee, and he was really into plant medicine, and he was talking about, let's get together. Um, I can just help you. I'm like, all right. So I met him for coffee, and oh my god, like this is the first time somebody did not match like who they were online to like who they were as a person, and I was like, no way, I am not doing anything with him. Oh my god.
Yeah, you have to be comfortable in the right environment with the right people, yeah?
Right? So important. And oh yeah, and then a thing with about like acid and stuff, people will say a bad trip. Well, that bad trip is coming from you. This is like, aspects, shadows of your personality that you need to work through. And
I would probably agree with that. So hallucinating is probably just stuff that's stuffed out down inside of you, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Stuff that you're afraid to acknowledge.
All your fears and your...
Mm-hmm.
I would probably agree with that. I've never done acid, but I would imagine that's probably very true. I've never done acid, and I've never done shrooms, but I would never do acid, but I would probably try shrooms one time. Again, in the right environment. This sounds fun. It sounds fun if it's done right,
Well, I wouldn't do it for fun. I'd be doing it for spiritual growth.
Yeah. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Hey, talk to everybody. I can still hear you. I'm just gonna grab something to drink real quick.
Okay.
Keep
but
going.
Yeah, like the main goal is expanding your consciousness, your awareness. How you view the world. I don't want to be stuck in the lower chakras like most people. I want to be experiencing the higher dimensions. I want to have. Oh yeah, so that's another thing. Like when you do get to this point of operating from the upper chakras, and you have this ability to create, to affect your reality, and so I just want to keep expanding my consciousness so I can keep creating a reality that is amazing, and like not the same reality that a lot of other people are experiencing. A lot of other people are suffering massively.
Maybe deep down, Arna, you did have a fear of geese. Right? I mean, he brings up a point. Some hallucinations probably could be so far-fetched and wacky that there's no explanation. Sometimes it's like dreams. You can have a dream, and you can't explain the dream because technically dreams are subconscious as well, right? And then some of the dreams make no sense, and some of them seem prophetic, or they, a nightmare or something that you're afraid of. You can completely relate to how it makes sense, but some dreams don't make sense at all. So that's probably kind of like what Arna's saying, unless he's just making a joke. But
well, a lot of times, okay, so if a dream doesn't make any sense, it's usually your subconscious trying to think. The subconscious mind is the background computer that really runs everything. It's always working. It's very literal. It does a million things at once. And this is, I'm trying to reprogram my subconscious, because I grew up with parents that were really toxic and limiting beliefs, and that, so my first 6-7 years of life were shaped by that. And so I'm trying to undo all that.
By your parents? I missed part of that. What did you say?
Oh, I just said that my parents passed down, they formed my subconscious with these really toxic, limiting beliefs. And they also helped, because I was, I had medical issues, like, early on. Like, so my body just is comfortable with always having things wrong with it. And so that's why I'm working so hard to rewrite my subconscious. But our dreams oftentimes are the subconscious mind trying to work things out. And this is this is the mind, the background computer, the voice in your head that is really susceptible to music, to what you see on the screen. And this is guiding a lot of how you act in the world or your choices. You know, oftentimes people say, oh, I like that brand. I don't know why. Or I just like this song. I don't know why. You know, that would be something was programmed in your subconscious to like that. So it's
Something was
it's
programmed
frightening,
from childhood, you mean?
but
Pro-
adulthood as well. Adulthood as well. But that voice in your head that is really being shaped in the first 6-7 years of life. And so when I can use an example for money. Okay, so many people just can't hang on to money. If you come into money, you'll lose it quickly. Now, this would be a limiting belief in the first few years of your life that too much money is a bad thing, or there's never enough money, or, you know, some of these programs that were inserted, you know, from our parents. And that can cause us later on we're trying to, like, I'm trying to manifest some money. I'm trying to, like, you know, do my hustle here, and it's just not working. And I want to know why. Well, this is why.
Gotcha. Anybody have any? What's that? Go ahead.
I just think hi to Terry.
Who else
Yeah,
did we miss?
right. I know. Get ahead of. People are in so much pain right now, and you know, most of it because we've all been poisoned so bad, and then they give the only thing they know, which is more poison. And I think there was at some point where a light bulb went out in my head, and I realized, oh my God. And then I started learning about, like, how do I detox? What do I do? And I started to fix it and get rid of the pain. And, you know, why can't people heal after an accident? Well, because their bodies are too weakened already by toxicity, inflammation, and malnutrition, so their bodies aren't going to heal properly. But anyway, I mean, chiropractors, there's a lot of fucking quack chiropractors, but really, okay, so the chiropractors, you know, go on with the like the spine and the nerves, you know, control everything, which is true. And so you can go in with digestive problems, and they can see, oh my God, it's because, well, this is pressing on this, and you don't have the nerve communication. No wonder you have this problem. Or, you know, like, whatever. So, yeah, I mean, but, you know, the problem, I know, I used to think so too, Arna, but I also, like, I didn't respect my body, so I have a different idea of what is fun now. You know, poison is not fun to me anymore. I can have more fun without. It's just a different stage that you're at. Oh, hey, Don. What's up?
Some poison
Okay.
is hella fun.
1 minute. I'm just going to... Right back.
Okay. Anybody have any questions while Emily's gone? Think of some questions. This girl is so entertaining and fun to listen to. Anybody want to see T11 again? T10 again? Until she comes back? I'm just farting around. I'm just listening and playing. And by the way, this account has no business in T12. I'm just seeing how far I can get. I don't have a lot of expectations. I'll probably eventually have to go back to 11 and build a bankroll, but I'm gonna play T12 on this until I have to make a choice.
Okay, I'm back.
All right.
Oh, Adrian is live. Clickbait. I just have to check to see if Adrian has any new additions to the bod squad.
Oh my God. Speaking of bod squad, I'll show that in 1 second.
Yes, I happen to be lurking, and all of a sudden I look up, and there's these like faces on these bodies. I'm like, oh my God.
On my stream or on his?
No, it was on his stream.
Yeah, that was pretty freaking hysterical.
And then it was even funnier because he was like crying. He was just laughing uncontrollably, and he was like crying. It was great. Dawn turned 70s. Dawn is not that old.
Damn it, I needed to hit perfect there.
Well,
He showed a couple of new ones on the stream a little while ago. He's got new
bods. There's new
additions to the bod squad, Terry. That was my term, I think, that has stuck now. The bod squad.
Yeah, the bod squad. Yeah, like, Rob had a comeback. So he did a face, Adrian's face with a old, like, heavier woman in a bikini. For Adrian.
On Adrian's face
Yeah.
on that body. Nice.
I don't know. I thought Dale's was the funniest. I haven't heard like what Dale thinks of that, but it's pretty funny.
Arn says, I mean, if you need an unphotoshopped bod pic to add to the collection, I'm always available.
Corp.
I didn't get screenshots of the new one. Oh, if you do, Terry, you got to send them to me. I'll debut them here too. Speaking of which, what was Rock's reaction?
Well, today he was just laughing, but I don't know if he was mad or I don't know. Like, he was laughing about it today, and then he said he would get him back.
I don't think he could get mad. I mean, it was all made for, just fun.
He was just like, why did you use that picture?
Of course, he did have the
Loincloth?
yeah, the most excuse me. It was damaging, if you can say that.
No, Dale was damaging. In underoos and like prepubescent female chest. I know. I'm gonna be 44. Like, but it's crazy because I don't know. I suppose if I did more Pilates, I do a lot of Qigong.
You do a lot of what?
Qigong, which is Eastern practice. It's a light exercise of moving your chi, which is your energy flow, and it's
So like
tapping.
like Tai Chi, except a different kind of Chi.
Yes, it's kind of like Tai Chi.
And what did you call it? What is it?
It's Qigong.
Qigong. Okay, so yeah, it's a Chi, right?
Yeah, but yeah, like so if I were to just do some Pilates, I would have to say that at 44, I probably my body is in excellent shape. Like I wouldn't say the best shape of my life because I think when I was almost 30, I was in best shape. But still,
I think that
like,
goes for all of us.
There's no excuse that if you get older, there's no excuse. You can take back your health at any time. You just have to want to.
Oh, speaking of which, okay, hold on. While we have a second, let's go to... There it is, the Bod Squad. Starring Nate. Oh, you're gonna hear it late. And that is Peter Johnson, right?
Look at Peter Johnson. Oh my God.
and Big Mike. He's got the hairiest one. He's got the hairiest abs, doesn't he? And look at Terry. Aussie Terry, oh yeah. Look at Dan. Somebody actually did a really good job, like even the skin tone and everything. Look at Adrian. He blends right in.
Dan.
And there is the rock. Hey, who got cut off? Somebody got cut off. Wasn't there one
Dale
more?
got cut off.
Oh, Dale got cut off. Oh, did they do that on purpose? Because he didn't.
I don't know. Adrian said he didn't make the cut.
Oh,
I don't know. I thought his was the funniest.
maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't want that or something. Yeah, it was the funniest, but I can appreciate if he didn't want it out there. I can understand why. Unless you
Yeah.
have a good, you have to have a good sense of humor. Don says, I'm doing some Cheetos right now. Speaking of Chi, Nate.
Oh, God.
So anybody have any questions for Emily? 'Cause I know this girl can go on and on.
I'm getting a little tired.
Are you okay? You want to log off?
Probably soon.
Okay.
I mean, it is almost 8.
No worries. Thank
Yeah.
you for joining me. It was awesome having you here. I'm gonna continue on streaming because I'm just gonna be playing. So I'm gonna play T12
Yeah.
until I have to.
You do these marathon streams nowadays.
No, I don't actually. I did one the other day, and that was by mistake. I really had no intentions of streaming. I think I streamed for 14 hours. So all I did was log on. I wanted to see how far I can get, to a couple accounts getting maxed, and I had no intentions of streaming that long. But yeah, I ended up going a long time. Now I just stream for a couple hours, 4 or 5 hours or so. But
Well, thank you, everybody, for your support and your love and everything. And I can't wait for you, Laura.
yeah, Laura's she's gonna try to pretend like she's gonna be busy. She's gonna say that she doesn't want to share and but she'll come on here. We need some more people too. I'm compiling a list of people that I'd love to have on here and everybody get to know. So if you have any interest, give me a PM. But I do want to thank Emily for joining us. It's been awesome having you. And sorry to keep you so long.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
But
I'm fasting though, so I have to manage my energy.
yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah, so go get some rest. Thanks for joining us.
All right, I'll see you all in the chat.
Okay, thanks, Emily.
Thank you. Love you guys.
Aloha.
Bye.
Bye.
Perfect shot.
You know what, Laura? You're going to be... Oh, sit. You're going to be just fine. You don't have to go as long as she did. If you don't feel like talking, I'll ask you questions. You're going to be just fine, Laura. Emily doesn't need... You can tell, I just sat back and let her go. That girl can... She has no problem speaking, but if I see that you're... You'll be fine, Laura. We're gonna get Terry in here, and Laura, if you want to have somebody else in here with you, if you have a friend, and it helps take the ease off. It's just about getting together and talking story. It's not a big deal. People want to get to know you. I want to get to know everybody. There's so many cool people in our community, like Emily. She's got a lot going on. You may not agree with her, but she's very interesting.
지금만 가져도 나 못 믿고 버티는 거야 어차피 떠나면 상처투성 니체라 미워하게 된걸 끝장을 보기 전 끝낼 수 없어 이 아픔을 기다린 것처럼 잠깐 유지로 몰아 우리 뭘 찾았어 헤매는 걸까 But I don't care till we open it all 내 생각 속에 너만 있으면 돼 We are lost girls 미워도 내 사랑 끊을 수 없어 We are lost
Oh, you know what, Laura? Good point. Let me see. I'm gonna spend tonight when I'm done here. I'm gonna spend the rest of tonight trying to figure out because I have Streamlabs. So if I can figure out Streamlabs, then we can have you play, Laura, and I can actually do a proper dual stream. The only problem is I won't know how to set up a good-looking page yet. You know, I can probably set up a dual stream for tomorrow and have your screen being able to be shared. It just won't look very pretty. It'll look kind of basic because I'm not sure how to set it up, but I can give it a whirl. Shit. Shit. If you can, if not, no worries. Doesn't really matter about the fancy stuff. Not like you have a lot of it now. Guess you're streaming tomorrow, Laura. She doesn't look pretty. Anyway, Jeff, don't worry about that. So, Laura, send me a picture, sort of like, you know, with whatever picture you want. It'll be going up like on the stream right now, like what Emily's was. That's what she wanted up there. So, send me something that you want up there. It's funny, that picture on the left is how I actually think Emily looks. I don't have a cool photo like that. No, just send whatever you want. Whatever you want to be up for everybody to see, you know what I mean? I didn't want to take a screenshot of your profile and put it up there. The quality's gonna look like shit anyway, so whatever you feel like sending. You know what? I'm gonna use a Thor's hammer. I'm gonna do it. Hopefully I have a Thor's hammer cat bag. I do.
Legends never die when the world is calling you. Can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die. They never lose hope when everything's cold and fighting's near. It's deep in their bones, they're ready to smoke when the fire is fierce. Oh, keep yourself up, guys. Legends never die.
Oh, fuck off, PD. The ball can't go further into headwind. The ball cannot go further into headwind.
Legends never die.
The whole reason I used a Thor's hammer right there was so that I could see the ball guide. When the ball guide was short, the ball guide gets compressed into headwind. The ball guide should get compressed and the ball doesn't go as far. So why that just went into the rough and my opponents went into the rough is highly questionable. Use a picture of Ballinger. He's pretty enough for everyone. I look like my YouTube profile pic.
Legends never die. When the world is calling, write your name. Begging you to fight. Pick yourself up, guys. Pick yourself up, guys. Legends never die.
We're making a complete mess out of this hole. Both of us are. Did it twice today. Set spin, position with rock, changed to APOC, and rolled 10 yards. Rolled an extra 10 yards.
Looking for royalty-free music?
It doesn't make
Check out
sense.
Epidemic
Defies
Sound.
physics.
Discover over 30,000 tracks and 60,000 sound effects. With new tracks
When you hit a
added
great
every
ball,
week.
you're supposed to
Find a
lose
subscription for
distance.
you and
When your
start
ball
playing
guide gets
right away.
compressed
Start
into the
your free trial
headwind,
today.
you're going to lose distance. How a ball goes further with a great ball into headwind makes no sense. That was my whole point to using a Thor's hammer just now. This hole could have been over already.
Woo! What a ride! I invested in Invesco QQQ, a fund that invests in the innovators of the NASDAQ 100, like you.
You don't have to be a deep learning engineer to help make the world a smarter place.
Does it come in blue?
Become an agent of innovation with Invesco QQQ.
I'm going to try to dunk this. Second hop dunk.
But it's don't know why you hear the roar, but you don't realize I'm on the back when you're around. I won't think twice when you're gone. Don't hesitate.
I would have been close with perfect.
'Cause you won't be.
A great right into right to left headwind could make sense if it goes further. So you're denying the fact that the ball guide should get compressed into headwind? Now I hope I don't need my APOC in this shootout. I might be screwed. I had a couple of...
I don't know why she told me it's not your fault.
Ball guide is always going to be compressed in headwind, but if the grate cuts into the wind, it could majai, sense mache. Maybe it hit a different spot that kicked it forward. Could be. It's still denying compressed ball guide into headwind. Terry, how are you making out with the floods? That's a good question. How is everything up there, Terry? Hey, Getta, when are you gonna stream again? You're one of my favorite streamers, man. Even with curl, eventually the ball will be directly into headwind. It can never go longer than ball guide without OP, as ball guide sees zero wind. 1000% agree. Are you guys hearing this version, this song? This is the song that's always playing on Tommy's stream. It's funny to hear it in Spanish. I don't know why I just thought I had APOC 7. This can't even come close to reaching over. I don't think. I lied. APOC 6 can reach that third fairway, y'all. You gonna stream tomorrow? Right on. Right on, Getta. I'm looking forward to it, man. I might stream tonight, actually. I may stream a first look master tonight. Because I don't think, Wolfpack, I don't think we have any rules regarding master streaming. So I may give a first look if anybody's interested in master tonight. It opens up at 10 o'clock my time. I always like to go visit Josh. I like watching Josh's stream even though I don't play expert. Holy shit, this guy just flew right into the water. He might forfeit, is what I'm guessing. Hey you guys, this little infant's not doing too badly right now. This little infant, look at this, 2,000 games played, and this one's on track to, gives me hope I might be able to close T12 with this little sucker, even with my Cat 5. Arna, I don't understand what you were trying to convey. Be right back, I think my intestines... Hey Arna, how did your whatever appointment you had yesterday? How did that go? Laura, it does remind me of Tommy's stream, but I do like that song. You're trying Masters Geta? I might give a first look. I may join Josh's stream just to say hi, and I like the people that hang out there, so I'll probably go say hi in Josh's stream. Like I said, I don't play expert, but I enjoy it, so I'll probably maybe do that for an hour, and then I might, if nobody else has done it, I might give a first look on Master Wins. I feel guilty after talking to Emily. Normally I would be drinking a cocktail by now, but she's talking about fasting and detoxing and stuff, so I'm flushing out with a bunch of water right now. He said Jeff made that Nirvana slice dunk. Oh, who made it? That was Peter Johnson. Same exact win, you guys. I don't think that's any coincidence. I don't know if anybody can see that stickiness. The target never moves when I'm trying to move it. All right, Epoch 6, don't let me down. Get to the last. What? This gave me exactly what my opponent just did, yet the last time I was able to drive the fairway. Anybody smell something here? Okay, so I had the exact same wind, got all the way to the third fairway, and my opponent flew straight into the water. This time I had the exact same wind, and I flew straight into the water. And my opponent gets to the third fairway. What a coinky dink. Do I want to waste a ball? So he's going to be on in 2. I would have to make it on the hardest par 4. I think I will just forfeit and not waste a ball. Good luck to you, sir. That there has nothing to do with ducking anybody. I think everybody kind of understands the deal there. Why waste a ball? If it was somebody I knew, I'd probably let them win the hole and then rematch, but in this situation, I don't even want to waste a ball, waste time. Let's just move on. I felt guilty too. I put my blunt in the blender. You are a funny man. Oh my God. Turns out it was just wine farting that could end up resonating from the remainder of you. You guys should be comedians. Never trust a fart. Could be a shart. Oh shit, that's rough. Cannot hit great with Apox 6. Come on, get lucky. Clip the rough. Sit. Well, that depends, Don. So to change the subject, what's the development of Laura's abs? You're gonna have to ask her, my brother. I'm staying out of that one. Jeff, I'll catch you later, brother. I'm going to stop and say hi at Chippendale's stream. Okay, man. Thanks for coming in, man. I'll look forward to your stream tomorrow. So I was gonna come back in here and kick you guys' asses. It's gonna happen. Yes! That was too much curl, but it's a fine shot. Laura is a dick, Don. Ouch. I shouldn't have read that out loud. So I used too much curl, otherwise that would have been close to a hole-in-one if I used the right amount of curl, because that was perfectly pin high. I forget Pete's curl. Jesus, these headwinds. Pinky, aloha. It was less fun if she didn't react or flushes me. When she comes back, I may give her the opportunity to flush a couple people. Can't fuck with the queen, y'all.
I've been getting harder, falling apart. It seems like love isn't getting stronger between our hearts. We make it through the day, but just enough for fun to try to make a way through the life of our own. But love keeps holding us, we don't wanna fall. I know these days are tough, is that through it all?
Shit! That didn't work. How are you, Pinky? Welcome. And aloha. I know y'all tuning in to see Emily and hear Emily, but she gone. What a fun person, huh? Mid 10 and then 15 rings with a APOC 7 and close with an APOC 8 and then I did 14 rings with the 6, but I did something wrong there because I clearly missed the fairway. Thank you, Pinky. Doing well. Just messing around, mucking about in T12 with my infant. Has no business in T12, and I'm going to show you why right now. I'd be in trouble here. You're just starting T11. You got closed. You closed 10. Nice. Congratulations. I'll probably be streaming some 11 in a minute if you want to hang tight. See how much. Yeah, I'm gonna be down to 5,300 trophies. I got plenty of bank, so I shouldn't be too concerned.
Made a map with all the stars, so you know you're not too far away from me. You're in light when it's my dark. I know this distance makes it hard for us to see. I've been waiting so long, I've been waiting so long, just to see you. I've been sleeping alone, I don't wanna let go. I can't forget you.
God dang it! Ah, I'm so tired of hitting great with the freaking short irons on Tour 12. Every short iron would probably be in that I've hit over the last 2 days. All my short irons that hit great are right next to the cup. Alright, if I lose this one, I go back to 11. I'll give this one game. I want to keep some of my trophies. Ah, screw it. Let's go. I'll go to 11 now. Latency is 10 seconds. Give me a go. You mean for 11, Arna? Sorry, what tour did you mean, bro? I'm in 11 right now. I can go back up to 12 if you want to match. Ay, ay, ay. Brutal wind. Even with... Shit.
I'll be waiting for you. Don't you think this is starting to wear on me? You've been raining down like hail on me. I've tried to give you my soul, but you
This is a brutal, brutal wind. Right and left, it's hard. Especially with APOC 6 and lack of topspin. Like that. That is a tough wind, man. I guess the only thing I could have done is maybe slice it left. Or a hook shot. Well, I think I just lost my first T11 game too. Whichever tour, just give me a go because I'm on VPN, so I'm delayed some more on top of the stream delay. All right, I'll take go and chat on the next game, Arna. Most likely I'm gonna lose this game unless he gets a stiff headwind on the approach. So I'm not gonna rematch him. So I'll give you a go in chat. I really want to be in this fairway over here. Let's see if I can get there. I don't know if I'll be able to. Just get to the fairway, please. Get out there. There you go. Do you know about Jeff's opponents list? Don't forget your golden shots. I was thinking if I should take a picture of my actual abs. So Terry, is there a new updated Bod Squad picture? And why was Dale left off? Is there a reason?
All the pain that you've left me, all the scars you've left behind. Why you going setting yourself free? But I'm never gonna let you go, never gonna stop this. So I'm always gonna chase my heart, even when it gets too dark. I'm never gonna see this break, even if it's a mistake. Always hoping that you gon' come back and stay. But I'm starting to lose hope, 'cause you won't pick up your phone. And I'm trying to save this all on my own. And I'm feeling so alone, starting to set itself in stone that you're never coming back. And you're happy on your own, say lady, hoping that you'll come back around. Got me waiting, it's got me feeling so down. Can't control my heart, and I see it as it's falling apart. Can't keep chasing, my feelings keep on spinning around. You got me fading, hoping that you come back around. Got me waiting, 'cause my feelings keep on spinning around. Got me fading.
You ready, Arn? After this game?
A pair of jeans, a shirt or two. We didn't pack as if we weren't going back. It doesn't matter if it's true. I've got a feeling love will give us what we like. The world is waiting up. The world is waiting half a step beyond our door. Yeah. And if it's not enough, I wanna see the stuff the world has got in store. I wanna take it all in, I'm falling. The cityscape by night, wanna catch in my photos. Where you go, every corner twice as bright. They'll be my treasures forever. When I can't hold you tight, I'll see the Stockholm lights.
Let's go 12.
It's the Stockholm lights.
There's no point in wasting Kingmakers in T11. Okay, I'm gonna type go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Like the seconds, the beginning and the end. But if in time it's yesterday, your picture's gonna bring it home to me again. The world is waiting up. The world is waiting.
Nope, I got somebody in Nemesis.
And if it's not enough, I wanna see the stuff the world has got in store. I wanna take it all in, I'm falling. The cityscape by night, wanna catch in my photos. Where you go, every corner twice as bright. They'll be my treasures forever. When I can't hold you tight, I'll see the Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights.
Oh my god. Yikes. I don't think I could have cleared anyway. Start going even before he says he's gonna go. Hey David, aloha. Did somebody just stop streaming? Was it Dale? So somebody tell me what was oh, Adrian was streaming? What was Rock and Dale's reaction? I really want to know. You know, that's a tricky thing, because what if somebody doesn't have a sense of humor and they saw that? You know, nobody asked them permission probably, so it just kind of brings up an interesting... Do I have any ball guide on 6? I'm pretty sure Dale is okay with all this. As far as I know, everyone is being a good sport. That's good. Dale wanted to know why his head was on Dale.
It seems I lost the ground. You started my countdown. I scream your name so loud. I know you like how it sounds. I'm breathless, I have drowned. Hold me down, extinguish all my flame. Hold me down, control my passion. Hold me down, I'll never be the same. Hold me down, make me feel special. Your eyes are alive, but mine are time and slow. I'm melting in your hands like tender snow. Your vibes knock me down, and then I fall. I love the way you make me lose control. I feel so good right now. My mind is shutting down. I'm sensitive.
Oh, fuck off.
Like a womb, because you are around.
Ah, that was a bad choice, bringing Thor's hammer.
I feel so light like a cloud. I know you are one that I look for and found. Hold me down. I wanna breathe your air. Hold me down. When I am fading, hold me down. Oh, kiss me everywhere. Hold me down. When I am falling, shout out energy to the last drop. 'Cause we are not enemies, no we're not. Let's kill the anxiety of your doubts. Let's break all the boundaries. Let's do it right now.
That's a fucking brutal wind. I hit overpower and I didn't even make the fairway. That's kind of harsh. Wasn't really a good game. Gabriel, aloha.
We can run away from here, from everything that we hold dear. Will you take my hand now? You're the missing piece I found. There's no one else, no one around. A shining beacon leading me to freedom. I feel like I'm dreaming, dreaming. We can take our time, we've got forever. We were broken by this time, but it's worth the effort. I won't leave you behind. Will you stay by my side?
Hey Arna, did you want to try to match up? Hey T-Bone, thank you. Appreciate it. Arna, did you want to try to match up one last time? Because I think I'm going to rest up and do a little studying for tonight's tournament. I know it doesn't open for another, 5 hours here, 6 hours here. But I haven't done any, I haven't practiced, I haven't looked at all, so I may practice some holes for Master, for the Mini. Quad 4, thank you for the good luck. When you say go, wait 3 seconds. I do, bro. I waited like 5 seconds. Because I actually wasn't even on my screen, so I had to go to play tour, then I went to 12, and then I hit enter, so probably took me 4 or 5 seconds. Arna, I'm going to probably give this guy a rubber match if he misses his shot here. Did you see Graham's Team Tommy short vid? Tommy Rock. Hold on a second. Did you guys see Graham's Team Tommy short vid? Tommy, Rock, and Danny. Just got the hell yeah. Nice. I don't know what you're talking about, T-Bone. Arna. I'm gonna put this on pause for a second, and I'm gonna watch the video that what the hell did I just witness? So it's like a little. It's kind of funny. I like to have that one in, but I didn't today when I hit twice. He popped up on Adrian's stream.
Looking for royalty-free music? Check out Epidemic Sound. Discover over 30,000 tracks and 60,000 sound effects, with new tracks added every week. Find a subscription for you and start creating right away. Start your free trial today.
Perfect shot.
We did our research on business fiber internet.
We learned one thing pretty fast.
Hawaiian Telecom's fiber is different.
Their super fast upload speed is great for video meetings.
Their fiber lets us do more online.
Seems like a lot of top spin. I know he's into headwind, but seems like it's going to come in pretty hot. Get in the hole. Let me out with this and get a walk-off home run. Oh, I like the camera angle. It's way short. He is the global favorite song for realtors. I can't help it, man. I'm using free music on YouTube. I mentioned this last night. Dumbest rules in the world on YouTube. You can't use copyrighted music that are on YouTube to play on your channel. But you can go watch them for free anytime. I'm not making money, but if I play a song from YouTube on my stream, it gets banned. Explain that to me. No, explaining takes too long. Sum up. By the way, T-Bone, Rock and Danny are not going to be doing guides for Tommy anymore. Be right, baby. I thought it was going to be closer than that. Probably because people don't want to pay for the rookie guys. No profit.
지금만 가져도 나 뭘 믿고 버티는 거야 어차피 떠나면 상처투성이 채로 미워하게 된걸 그 장을 보기 전 끝낼 수 없어 이 아픔을 기다린 것처럼 잠깐 유지로 몰아 우리 뭘 찾아서 헤매는 걸까 But I don't care do it over and over 내 생각 속에 너만 있으면 돼 We are lost girls We don't 끊을 수 없어 We are lost girls 기억 없이 너무 의미가 없어 We are lost girls
Hey, look, there's Corey. I'm really close to Corey here, right? I'm only 6.5 billion. Hey, Danny, aloha. Oh, shit. Arna, I entered and I didn't even... Sorry. I think rookie guys could actually be a major source of income for Tommy, but I think Rock and Danny underestimate time pressure for putting out guys. Thanks for coming in, Daniela. putting out guides months before they work with Tommy. Did anyone read the description? Copy. What did he say? Kiss my ass. Here's the guide. I guess the 18 subscribers, Rockwood and Blob, had the golden badge. The rookie guys weren't good enough, so they got canned. That's what Angrygram said. Hey, Giffy. Aloha, Mr. Giffy. How are you, my brother? Who is Pop-Tart? Yeah, toxic, I agree. It's too bad. It used to be fun to listen to.
They never lose hope when everything's cold and the fighting's near.
It's deep in their bones, they're ready to smoke when the fire is fierce. Oh, pick yourself up, guys.
Legends never die. 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 They're written down and it's not a day. But you never see the price it costs. The scars collected all their lives. When everything's lost, they pick up their hearts and avenge defeat. Before it all starts, they suffer through harms to fight your dream. Whoa, pick yourself up, guys. Legends never die. Legends never die. Legends never die.
Give me some wind? What do you mean, Giffy? You want me to use a Titan? If I would have used a Titan on the last one, I think I would have gone too far. That's why I swapped back to a Kingmaker.
When the world is calling, but you're
I know Win said that. When I used to watch him, the same 7 or 8 idiots on the stream. Okay, Arna, I'm gonna go to the kitty box, and then I'll come back and we'll try to match. I'm gonna turn off my thing for a second. Here, you guys can look at this for a minute until I get back. All right, back. I need some more water.
on my own. you're around. I won't think twice when you're gone. Don't hesitate to call me back, 'cause you won't be there. I won't look back when you're around. I won't think twice when you're gone. Don't hesitate to call me back, 'cause you won't be there. I won't look back. She told me it's not your fault, but you don't realize that I never want to watch that truth in your eyes. It's a light that makes me blush. I won't look back when you're around. I won't think twice when you're gone.
Oh, thanks for the nice shot, Big Mike. Stole an idea, did it poorly, and trashed players in the community. I'm surprised he has a following still. I poke in once in a great while, but as soon as I hear the toxic talk, I just choose not to listen. Everybody has a right to do what they want. Arna, type on a better note, Neo K put out another nice singing video. I'll have to check that out. Hey, Caddy, aloha. Caddy, coming to snipe me with your Power 4 balls? Hey, Arna, you wanna? No, we can't hear this again. Nope, I'm not sniping anymore, Jeff. Okay, Caddy, come snipe me. No sniping on a break at work. Music's too loud? Okay.
I'm sorry, baby, gonna have to let you
Sit. Poop. Night shift. Where's Emily? Oh, you're gonna have to rewind the stream if you want to hear Emily. She was on for the first, I don't know, she went a long time. Maybe 2 hours. Hey, Trey. What's happening, my brother? I didn't see you sneak in. Let me, who else did I miss? Trey, Giffy, Caddy. Aloha. Trey, you trying to snipe me?
Great shot.
So, getting back to
Looking for
Master
music?
Mini.
Check out Epidemic
If
Sound.
anybody is
Discover over
interested,
30,000 tracks and
say so,
60,000
and
sound
I
effects,
might
with new
do an
tracks
early
added
look
every week. Find a
for
subscription for you and start creating right away.
Master.
Start your
But
free
if there's
trial
not enough
today.
interest, I won't do it.
Whoa, don't skip this ad. What's your hurry? That bumblebee high five can wait. That vegan pot roast can wait. That surfing ferret can wait. If you're looking for a better price for your prescriptions, we can save you hundreds a month with Single Care. Yes, we can. Si puede. Check the Single Care price today.
Caddy's on the street corner. That's right. Whatever it takes to make a little extra cash, right? Don't be so judgmental. So I'm gonna probably tune into Josh. Josh is expert. I'm sure he's gonna do a first look tonight, so I'll probably tune in and watch a couple. Maybe I'll just watch the whole front 9. It should go fast, and then I'll hit me up on Facebook. I'm gonna teach you how to set up ad blockers and a DNS sinkhole. What the frick is a DNS sinkhole? Do not disturb. Wait, what's DNS? Hey, Adrian, aloha. Adrian, any new pictures to drop on us? PM me a picture, and I'll. The only one I have is the latest edition was with Nate. Looked like Nate was added with the fish, but Dale was taken off. This is going to be a tough shot for me. Hey, Caddy, are you still here real quick? What's the rough bump? Is it 2 back, like 1 right, 2 back, 2 right, mid 20? Because I can't pull Cat 6, APOC 6 into Cat 5 on this. If anybody knows the rough bump, let me know. I think it's 2 back, maybe 1.5 right. Great Ball's not going to be so great with APOC 6. Ooh, hey, whoa, hey. Great Ball wasn't so bad.
지금만 가져도 나 널 믿고 버티는 거야 어차피 떠나면 상처투성 이체라 미워하게 된걸 그저 널 보기 전 끝낼 수 없어 이 아픔을 기다린 것처럼 잠깐 어디로 몰아 우리 뭘 찾아서 헤매는 걸까
Apparently hit great as well. Yeah, an APOC 6 great too. It wasn't just like a APOC 7 or 8 where you can get away with it.
No, not never my exes. No diamond rings that set in stone. To the left, better left alone. Didn't wanna be a princess. I'm priceless. A prince not even on my list. Love is struck that I quit.
Thanks, Caddy. By the way, I saw that too late. You're mid 20, 2 back, and a little bit of right. That's exactly what I did, and that's from playing T11. That's how it was played. Used to play it a lot with the quarterback in T11. This is going to be an interesting shot with Cat 5 ball guide. I'm going to have to completely guess. Watch me elbow with the Cat 5, because I can't do it with my Cat 8. I haven't dropped this once. Come on, Alba. See a Cat 5 Alba. Cat 5 Alba, baby. No, it's right again. This isn't Mike Buckley, is it? I know he has a Mike account.
Legends never die when the world is calling you. Can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die. They never lose hope when everything's cold and fighting's new.
It's deep in their bones, they're ready to smoke when the fire is fierce. Oh, pick yourself up, guys.
Legends never die. Legends never die.
Caddy's still here. Let me see if I can make Caddy proud of me.
Legends never die. They're written down and it's not there. But you never see the price it costs. The scars collect.
Damn, that was gonna be a good shot. That's unlucky, huh?
Lost, they pick up their hearts and abandons their fears. Before it all starts, they suffer through harms to fight your dreams. Whoa, pick yourself up, 'cause legends never die. Legends never die.
That was so close to staying right there, and then it just trickled down the freaking green.
Legends never die.
I think this is gonna go fly in the rough.
Begging you to fight. Pick yourself up, boys. Pick yourself up. Legends never
That was very, very, very unlucky. I don't know what I could have done different.
Legends never die.
Maybe a little more backspin, I guess, huh? Because of that strong a tailwind.
You hit the road, but you don't realize I'm on the back when you're alone. I won't think twice when you're gone. Don't hesitate to call me back, 'cause I won't be there. I'm on the back when you're alone. I won't think twice when you're gone. Don't hesitate to call me back, 'cause I won't be there. I'm on the back.
Stay right there. Jeez. Yeah, so half more backspin. Or a quarter. Good effort.
I don't know why. She told me it's not your fault, but you don't realize that I never wonder what's the truth in your eyes. Is it light that makes me blush? I want the back when you're around. I won't think twice when you're gone. Don't hesitate to call me back, 'cause I won't be there. I won't nos queda mucho tiempo más. No quiero. Y yo no.
Looking for royalty-free music? Check out Epidemic Sound. Discover over 30,000 tracks and 6.
Good night, Gabriel. I'm getting tired. Alright, it's gonna be my last game. Time for an afternoon siesta.
Perfect shot.
Jeans, a shirt or two. We didn't pack as if we weren't going back. It doesn't matter if it's true. I've got a feeling love will give us what we lack. The world is waiting up. The world is waiting half a step beyond our door. Yeah. And if it's not enough, I wanna see the stuff the world has got in store. I wanna take it all in, I'm falling. The cityscape by night, wanna catch in my photos. Where you go, every corner twice as bright. They'll be my treasures forever. When I can't hold you tight, I'll see the Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights. Tomorrow feels a year away, like the seconds, the beginning and the end. But if in time it's yesterday, your picture's gonna bring it home to me again. The world is waiting up. The world is waiting half a step beyond our door. And if it's not enough, I wanna see the stuff the world has got in store. I wanna take it all in, I'm falling. The cityscape by night, wanna catch in my photos. Where you go, every corner twice as bright. They'll be my treasures forever. When I can't hold you tight, I'll see the Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights.
All right, y'all. This is gonna be my last shot. I'm gonna rest up for tonight's tourney. Get back there. Come on, just a couple of revolutions. It's gonna be close. Thank you for tuning in. Laura, I'm gonna PM you. I totally forgot. Tomorrow's gonna be all day master marathon. Brother, I'm tired. I'm sorry. Good luck. Normally I would rematch, but I'm tired, man. Hope you understands. Yeah, we did pretty good on our little baby. We're up to 1.4 bill. Only one in a row, but we're up to 5,400 trophies. Okay, everybody. Yeah, Laura, I'll PM you in a second. And good luck in Master Mini and the NASCAR. I will be in Josh's stream, and then I'll decide after Josh's stream if I'm going to do an early look. I may do a Master early look. So if you're up that late, come join me. Aloha.